Hey guys, I'm back. I've got another game. I will be playing Noah Walton in a grudge match. Last time I played him, he stomped me pretty thoroughly. This is an exchange 6 or an exchange 7. I feel like I draw 5 or 6 vowels on my first turn a lot on these annotated games, but I gotta decide if I want to keep that E or not. I'm going to, just because 7 vowels are out of the bag already. Like, I know I've quackled this before. Wow, and I don't pick up any more vowels. Oh, this is really annoying. So yep, that E I kept is kind of important because I don't know what I'd have. Maybe I'd have 7 consonants if I hadn't kept it. Again, results-oriented Scrabble is not what you want to play, but it's really hard not to sometimes. I know I've simulated it before and I can't remember the answer. I know I ran like a simulation on an opening rack of 7 E's, one of the extremes, trying to figure out if it was ever okay to hold EE. And I don't think it was. Man, I can't remember. I need to do this stuff again. I need to tinker around with Quackle for a while. Anyway, Noah plays Roof. Initially I see Curb for 20, holding GLT blank. I have Bog. Yeah. I can never remember if GLEB is good. It's either a bad phony I've seen some high-rated player before, or I've seen a high-rated player play before, or it's good. I think it's just Gleba and Glebe. I don't think Gleb is good. Man. There's also Blet, and that's going to hold the disgusting GK, but it just scores so much better than the rest of the plays that it's probably what I need to do. I can play Kelked over here, BG's. No, that's so many points I'm giving up. I think I have to play Blet here, and we'll just see where KG goes. Definitely worse draws I could have had here. So I'm glad I didn't get one of those. And play like Egg will be pretty cool, unless Noah has the X. But it's his turn. I mean, I probably won't stay available. I don't think I can bingo with this. I'm trying to think of stuff that I could bingo with, and I don't see it, so. Or if I really want to bingo now, I can play Klong for 10, holding ERG blank. That seems a little silly, but Kern goes up here. GG blank is not very good, but this is really defensive. Worst case scenario is Noah has a P. It's a little more likely than average because he didn't play Roof here, but he's probably just trying to avoid the S spot. I apologize if you guys hear background noise. We're having some terrible weather here right now. I'm hoping my internet and power stays intact for the whole video. It seems like the storm has calmed down a little, but it's been coming and going for the past day or so. Keg is also a play. I don't know why it took me so long to see that, but that's going to go there or over here. But for the front S, I don't really want to play it over here. It also scores more over here. We'll see what Noah does. He plays Atney, and Keg is going to sit right there. And I just don't see a reason not to do that, unless Keggy is good, and it's definitely not. I'm going to play Keg. He can hurt me with an I something E play right on top for a bunch, but if he has it, whatever, he has it. Keg is so much better than the other plays I had. I don't think this bingo's either. Maybe there's some 8s possible, but there aren't really spots to play 8s on this board, so I don't even have to look for those. Gone goes up here, plays out of here pretty nicely. I've been playing a lot of Blitz recently, and so I'm just kind of throwing stuff down fast, and I have been. I need to slow down again, get in that slow mode. Yeah, there's really not too much to say. I guess Gunny is a possibility. Gone if this spot stays available, and Noah's gonna play up here a lot of the time if he's got an eye. I'm just trying to find other bingos I could have, but I don't see anything in this rack immediately. I mean, several of the bingos that could be here fall out of my range. Noah exchanges, that's cool, but he only exchanges 3, so he's holding pretty bingo-y, I'd say. Like EIRS, EIRT maybe is in his range. AERS something. So I'm not too worried about the Gaunt spot. You know, Noah's gonna bingo a pretty high percentage of the time. The other option is Gunny. Holds worse, scores less, but gives up less. Gon's also gonna get rid of the scat spot, and I think the S is in his range a lot. So I think just by virtue of that alone, like Gon is a better play. So I will play that. And it looks like I'll probably get my bingo down. I have Snarler. Oh, he actually didn't have a bingo that went up here. Cool. And now it's just a matter of me finding a good bingo. I don't think I've got one with the P. I mean, I'm going to bingo. I've got learners, if nothing else, but I can certainly do better than that, I hope. Well, the longer I sit here, Alright, let's think. AAEELNRR. Wait, that's not what I have. I have AEELNRR blank. Pre-renal, I'm pretty sure is good. Learners is good. Larcener. Don't really like that because that's going to take the back S. Enlarger is here. Relearned won't fit, at least not through the E. Oh, near layer. Near layer is probably going to be the one I play, unless I can find one through this A or this N. So let's think about that for a little bit. Yuck. I don't think that's going to do anything. The double N, the double R combination. Into the A. Huh. I don't see one here either, but I'm not convinced that there isn't one. Like sometimes I look at it and I can just tell there's not one there, and here I don't really get that feeling, but I don't want to piss away a bunch of time. I'll just go ahead and play near layer, and I'm only sacrificing a couple points if there is one through the A. And if there was one through the A, it probably gives up stuff here. So near layer it is. Hope I didn't miss anything, but yeah. I don't think this rack bingos. I'm failing to see any 8s that I could get if Noah throws out vowels for me. Dupe looks pretty solid right now. Holds the T for Gaunt over here. Holds nice and bingo-y. Holds the S for Nogents. So Oh, I just realized I have the P for proof now too, so that's good. Deep or something. I don't know if it's worth getting rid of. Well, I wonder if it's worth playing dude instead to hold the P for proof, or if that's too cute. EPST and EDST, I feel like they're a couple points apart. I feel like they're about the same actually, but the plays are a couple points apart because of dupe. So I wonder how strong that P really is on this board. Noah's probably going to take that U spot anyway, which will leave me to find some other play. Depend is always something here, but that burns the P. Doesn't score that well. You know, I can do better than that, I think. Deet is 25. Don't really like throwing this stuff open here. No one knows a ton of words. I'd kind of prefer to play him on closed boards than open, because he certainly got the advantage on the open boards. I'm not saying I'm a better strategist than Noah, because I'm probably not. I think he's just a better all-around player than me, but I think the difference between him and me on open boards is less than the difference between him and me on closed boards. Noah did take the U, so I'm going to have to think about this play. I hate when I have to think about plays. Helped is available for 24, but that ruins the value of my S. It gets rid of the P for proof. It just doesn't seem to do that much for me. I could also play help, but then I keep double D's. I'm getting rid of the P still. Held is also there, but I'd need a vowel into this. Of course, with all of these I's unseen. D-E-I-P-S-T. I'm trying to think of other stuff I can draw that'll bingo. As strong as it looks, I don't think it's actually that good, so I don't think I'm going to play held. I still don't like the idea of deet. Peed or deep over here still stick out to me as probably the best options. If I play peed, we're probably not going to hit this part of the board unless somebody really forces it. If I play deep, I'm opening it all up, leaving this available, leaving this. So peed is definitely going to lead to a more closed board, which is what I want. It's also going to set up really cool proof plays. Baby proof, wind proof, sand proof, probably. Oh, well, I've got an S and a D. I guess there's only one in left. I'm going to go ahead and play Peed. I think it's going to make a fun game, if nothing else. And I luck into Roasted Torsade. Gotta see who this is. She's chatting with me. Yeah, my picture is a picture of Joey Kravchuk from a long time ago. I thought it was hilarious, so I made it my ISC picture. Used to have some finger notes to go along with it. I wasn't pretending to be Joey. I was pretending Joey was my grandson. Wonder if tear proof is good. Roasted's gonna fit here. 77. That might be it for my bingos, actually. But no, it doesn't block it. Man, I don't like how it opens this right back up, but I don't think I have an option. I think I have to play Roasted. Noah's just exchanged 6. He's probably on a more or less random rack, so let's do it. Bingo. Wizen or Wins are available here. Wins is 2 more points, but Wizen kind of closes things a little more. Well, I don't know how true that is, actually. I don't have a Z play down here. Weir is going to go here for 19 and shut down the board, but that may be a little paranoid. I do need to keep scoring points. Ritz is here, but I don't know. That's so scary. With no exchanges again. Wow, that poor dude. He exchanges 5 this time, which meant he pick up something a little better. I'm guessing he drew into a bunch of the eyes after the first exchange, but could be a number of different things. Weir kind of stands out to me as the best play here. If I pull an E, I can play Z. I don't like leaving all this here and this here open, but I just don't see a way I can like reach all the way across over here or over here without scoring like nothing. Oh, Weir's actually also going to go here. It's not going to close things off as nicely. This is going to be there for the rest of the game, but it puts me up almost 2 bingos, so, I don't really care. It's also setting up my Z here pretty nicely. Yeah, I like this play a lot. Can't believe it took me that long to find it. Yeah, I'm ZA away, I'm an A away from ZA here, which will be a nice play. I didn't draw anything that's going to go here. And there's so many things to think about right now. No eye for Vibrio. I don't think I've got any meaningful play here. I'm also an A away from Diazo, or Diazo. I think it's Diazo. I don't have a play down here. Man, I just don't really have plays. Voltai is going to close some of this stuff down, but man, I'm scoring 8 points. I'm not really holding that well. Oh, I just noticed I have Biz. Wow, that took me way too long to see. Not super thrilled about the possibility I'm opening up for an O something bingo, but whatever. Like, that's such a long shot. And it scores 39 points. We'll do that. I'd really like to start closing down the board, but I did draw an S, and so a play along here, especially with the C, is going to be pretty terrible for the board, which is good. That's what I want. Or if I really want to, I can block over here instead. Cools is going to knock out this D. It's going to knock out this. It's not going to knock out the N, but the N is, the bingos are going to score less there, and it's a little harder to hit than these two, I think. I can play calls. I think that scores a little more, so 21, 18. Yeah, it does. 1, 2, 8, or 6, 11, 12, 13, 14 vowels out of 31. So we're a little vowel heavy right now. I don't think anything is worth playing here. I don't think I have a play on here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play calls. I'll commit to that. I also hold the V for later so I can use that to close a different line. Or I can draw UUVOOP. It's another thing that could happen. Noah Bingo's here. I've suddenly got a terrible rack, and that blank is unseen, so things are quickly falling in a bad direction. I can play Droop, I can score 24, but I will be holding UUV, and without a good pull, I'm in a terrible position to like address a setup Noah tries to make. Um, I mean, I can exchange, try and get my hands on that blank. I don't think I've got any sort of play here. Perv is available holding the incredible OOUU combination. You can't do that. I think I'm going to play Droop and just hope I pull some stuff. If I get the Q, this isn't that bad. Yeah, I'm just going to do this and we'll see what I draw. There's the Q and at the blank, and a strange position or a bad position is suddenly back to, okay, I feel fine about winning this game. So that's cool. Noah's probably going to try and set something up. Maybe he'll try and set up an X play, but I think that'll be too little too late for him even. Don't have to worry about this anymore. The blank is gone. The O's are gone. Actually failing to see a decent Q play except that, which is funny because I have these U's. I just can't use them, but yeah, I don't really see anything. Maybe I can play Vum first. And then try and hit the Q. Vum there seems like an equity style play. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that, but just in case he's got the perfect rack to go with the V or right here. I really just don't see almost any bingos he can have, but you don't take that chance anyway. This is frustrating. I'm starting to see Collins words that I barely know, like Queem, or I think Quep is Collins. I can only imagine how people who actually know a lot of Collins words feel every time they see one of these plays. Not to go all preacher mode, but I really hope the Division One players, at least in America, start switching to Collins faster. I want to make the switch, but it just makes no sense for me to do it because in Texas, nobody but Jeff plays Collins, and I don't think he'll be here for too much longer. So I can learn Collins, and then I'll basically be tying a hand behind my back every time I play in a tournament because all tournaments here will be TWL. So if I can get a couple experts to switch with me, that'd be cool. But I just don't think the Texas crowd will switch. They're so proud of their word knowledge right now, and giving that up is giving up the strongest part of their game. People like Daryl Day or Patricia Barrett, they know a ton of words, but I don't think they want to learn a new dictionary. So I guess my best option is just to move if I want to play Collins. Or travel a lot, but I don't have the money or the time to do that, so. Noah's probably just looking for ways that maybe he can win the game. I wish you could just tell your opponent, like, hey, I've got the blank, this game's over, but it's not how Scrabble works. The longer I stare at this position, the less dangerous Vum looks. Like, I just don't see plays Noah can have, and it seems so strong compared to the rest. Alright, Noah's setting up the A front hook for away. I don't know if he has it or not. It seems like he would have played it faster if he did have it, but I have to address it anyway. So Mauve, UV, is a ton of points, holds the U with the Q. I've got a spot here, I've got a spot here, seems to be the thing. Even if he does, well, if Noah can somehow bingo out, let's see. Mauve is gonna put me up 109, but I'll have the Q. If he bingos out, I'll probably also have the X. I just don't see a way he can bingo out. Like, he's gonna have to have a perfect rack. And I guess he can only go here, and that would only score like 60. Screw it, I'm just gonna play Mauve. I guess I blocked Maxis for a good amount of points here. So, I'm glad I burned the blank to use that spot. I'm glad I drew the blank first off. I'll have to figure out something to do with this Q, but it won't be hard. I've got Quip. I've got Chi. I've got Quiche. I've got stuff. I'll be okay. This was a kind of boring game. No offense to Noah. I mean, he had to exchange twice in a row, and I just built up a lead and coasted on that. You can't do much when you have to exchange 2 turns in a row, but it's not a ton to think about. I probably misplayed some of these positions here where I could have maybe closed down the board better or droop. I got kind of lucky, got bailed out on the UUV pull, but I don't know. I wish I knew. Oh, a rainproof I know is also good. Um, yeah, I wish I had a full list of these. I know I've looked up the 4-letter extensions to proof before, but I don't remember all of them. There are a surprising amount of them too. I think there were like 12 or something. I'm trying to figure out what'll happen if I do play quiche, where I'll be able to go out. I'll have FY. I'll have Foy. Noah's probably going to be out in 2 anyway, so it doesn't matter. I foresee like Mix or Max probably from him, but Noah likes to think through these end games, so that's what he will do. He's entitled to do that. It's his time, so. Oh, Vex. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but Quiche looks like it's gonna be the best thing I can do. I'm sure he's got an out planned somewhere, so let's find out where. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he wanted to block Foy, I see. Okay. So I barely played into his trap. Meh. Weighty looks fine. Oh, I guess I could have put it there for a little bit more. Whatever. Alright, thanks for playing, Noah. Enjoyed it. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if I messed anything up. Later.